Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to the first monthly website acquisition forum for 2024. We're in January 2024. Let me make sure I'm recording. We have people watching live on YouTube and also people here. Yeah, we're recording, good. Okay, I can't know from where I am how many people are watching on YouTube, so I will see the comments later. So let me know on this. People who are joining here live. So I see we have Ruben here. Hi, Ruben.
Hi.
We had another person which is not here for some reason. Maybe we lost him. Okay, he'll be back. So let me share my screen and we'll go briefly through the agenda and then we're going to start. Ruben, can you see me well? Can you see the screen? Hello, Achel. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Great having you. Well, okay. You see my screen, right? Okay, so this is what we have for today's meeting. So we're going to do a quick roundtable. As I said before, I can talk to people on the YouTube channel, so they are just watching, and I'll see the comments afterwards. If you want, get in touch with me later, and if through the meetup you can be on the live here and not through the video. And so we'll go through a quick roundtable here on the meeting. Then I'm going to go quickly through trends going on the market. To be honest, it's a long trend for a few months now, but I'll repeat that because it's really important to understand what's going on here in the market. We'll do 2, maybe 3 deal assessments. Hello, Iftach, welcome. And at the end, if you're staying, if you got the email, we're going to do a giveaway for everyone who have stayed. It's not a lottery. You need to stay with your camera on. You need to do an introduction, and you need to stay till the end. And I do that because we're building a community here. I want to get more engagement, and you won't regret for what you're getting. It's the recording of the workshop I made so far. Okay, so let's start with a quick roundtable. I see that we have people going on and off, so I'm not sure. Maybe they'll join. Ruben, since I saw you here first, do you want to start?
I didn't understand what you asked.
Just a quick introduction of yourself. What's your interest with digital asset investing and buying?
Okay, right now
and who you are, just 2 sentences, that's all, very quick. I want to know who are the people here.
Right now I'm building my digital business as an business automation consultant and implementer. I'd like to consult in AI for business, how to implement it in small business. That's all.
Okay, and specifically about buying websites or buying digital assets?
I'm talking about implement automation in the business process of the digital businesses and AI, artificial intelligence.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Rachel, do you want to go next?
Hi, I'm Rachel. I am a business development and I do freelance work for startups.
Okay, and your interest in digital asset investing?
I'm learning about it so I can have more ways so I can give back to my clients.
Okay, got it. I assume you came through the meetup. You're a member of the meetup, right?
Yes,
The meetup
yes.
group, the junction. Okay, got it. Okay, so I'm going to give a very quick overview what's going on in the market at the recent few months. basically multipliers for buying digital assets. And when I'm selling digital assets, I mean content websites and SaaS as well. But these can be other digital assets. So think of newsletters, think of YouTube channels, think of all these. But the main two are SaaS businesses and content websites. Multipliers for buying those have decreased. So from a monthly multiplier of the profit of around 35 to 25 to 35 to 45, it's now let's say 25 to 35. So these are gone down. And just so you understand what exactly I mean, so if previously to a website that made $1,000 a month net would cost $35,000, now it costs $25,000. That's the example. So the reason for that is because content became a commodity, and also the downtrend economy. Money has gone is more expensive because interest rates are up, so people has less money to buy. So this makes it definitely a buyer's market. So if you have money right now, definitely it's a good time to find the right asset for you. There are ways to finance these kind of businesses, although they are online. There are companies who do that. And if you're from the US, also through SMB loans sometimes. It's not in the agenda for this call, but there is a whole thing about you can do different strategies to buy these websites. But if it's just cash, you just pay and that's it. Anyway, prices are definitely down on that. Also, Google updates have become very sporadic. In September, October, there were about 2 or 3 major updates on Google because of AI coming in. And again, therefore, it's very, if before there were maybe 2 updates a year and people could have, get ready for that update, not anymore. It's just here and there. Google does not announce this in advance, and you have to be prepared for these kind of events. At the last update, the October update, many websites have fallen in traffic, hence in revenue, and this is something to take into account when investing in those. So that's definitely something to keep an eye on. A lot of the traffic has gone to websites like Reddit, by the way, because people complained that Google doesn't give the right results, and instead of that, and then they put Reddit in. I actually covered it on the previous meeting, so I'm not going to repeat that. You can watch that recording. But basically, the traffic from websites went into the big websites, and the small websites and assets have gone down. Still, the multipliers are down, so there's still more. That mitigates the risk of those kind of investments. So that's very brief on what's going on in the market. I'm happy to answer your questions you have, and then I'll do 2, maybe 3 deals assessment. So any question, please. Nothing for now. Okay. By the way, do you see my video as when I speak? Because I see myself in delay, and I'm not sure why. It's good? I see this. Great. Okay. Glad to hear this. Okay, let me do 2 and maybe 3 deals assessment. I'll reshare my screen, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Share screen. Just let me make sure I'm on the right window. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do a content site. Then I'm going to do a SaaS platform. And then maybe at the end, I'm going to do going to assess a newsletter business. Let's go. Share. Okay, So this is a website from Flippa. Flippa is the largest platform for buying websites and other digital assets, but mostly SaaS and content websites, mostly content websites, to be honest. They are known to be as the wild, wild west, but now they're getting better and better in basically verifying the information on their platform. There are other brokers and platforms out there that do much better job, but Flippa is definitely improving. So this website is called Return of the Cafe Racers. So I made some research on that, and apparently there is a certain model of motorcycles called cafe racers, and this website is only about these kind of models. It's something from 1950s. I'm going to go through the listing and I'm going to show you the website. So this is a 15-year-old content website devoted to custom motorcycles, specifically the Cafe Racer, huge social following, big and active email subscriber list. This is a very strong point with email subscriber list. When you're looking at digital assets, you want to get some kind of advantage there. And if it already has this assets of an active email subscriber list, that's a big, very good asset to buy, because that means that you can communicate with your followers and basically you can give them content, sell, etc., etc. So it's a 15, here it says 16 years old website. It's making a monthly profit of almost $1,400, 93% margin, page views 133,000, almost 134,000. Flippa has two main buying processes, either a classified ad or a bid. And you see that as a bid. So the bid, the starting one is 35,827. And there are no bids now yet, and there are 16 days left for this. Sometimes there is also a buy it now option, but not in this one, where the price is usually higher. But here, the person who will give the highest bid, there's no minimum, will get the business, will buy the business. So let's make a quick calculation for the multiplier. So if I'm taking 35,827, and let's see if that's a viable multiplier for the current market trend, in general. So that's the price divided by the profit. And you'll see that's a multiplier of 25. 26 almost. So that's definitely within the margins of the market. It doesn't mean, by the way, that there are any extremes to either side. Last week, I made an assessment of a platform, a very good website. It's on my YouTube channel with a multiplier of 13, meaning that you're getting your investment back within 13 months. This is within 26, 25.9 months. So a little bit more than 2 years. And you're getting those 35,000 back, 36 almost. So this price makes sense. Let's see what else. You see that there is a downtrend in page views. I told you that a lot of websites got hit. So this is something to take into account here with the risk. Let's go a little bit. I'm going to read about the business in a minute, but let's talk about the seller. He's Chris from the United States. 24 transactions of $500,000. That's great. So you've got someone to rely on with this, because he's even saying about himself, we acquire, nurture, and grow awesome internet businesses. I've seen that seller before, so he knows what he's doing. Let's read about the business. He highlights 15-year-old content website devoted to custom motorcycles, specifically that model I mentioned, huge social following, large email subscriber list. Operations content is submitted by builders and posted by VA. This is a very strong point, because this means that you have user content, generated content, and then it's posted by somebody from the team. Very well, a very good model. You always have content. There's always something new out there. Is saying very low operational overhead. Okay, financial, sorry. Site is monetized via AdSense, AdThrive, and Amazon Impact. So AdThrive is one of the best ad networks out there. AdSense is the most known one, but definitely not the best one. I'm not sure why they still have AdSense income if they have AdTribe, so it's something to ask the seller about. Amazon is Amazon Associates. If somebody, it's the affiliate program of Amazon. It's the affiliate network for Amazon. It's the largest in the world. They pay very little, from an average 3 to 5%. However, the conversion rate are great there, and Impact is another affiliate network. So if somebody makes reviews on that website, they're going to go to Amazon, they're going to get the commission. Okay, super easy to run and great fit for cafe racers enthusiastic. We won't find another site like this, such a passionate audience. Highly suggest investigating and turning this into a subscription business. Interesting. So you can build a community with a subscription here, right? I guess this is what he's referring to. No time for us to work on this. Need to divest our out properties. Okay. Let's skip here and let's see the graphs a little bit. That's the URL. And you see here the revenue and profit, but then there is a base of the AdSense revenue, and eventually whatever those blue and green line were, not anymore. It's now just AdSense and very little, okay? So $200, $300 on November and December. So that's a red flag here, something to ask the seller about. You're going to see the traffic in a minute. I'm going to jump down here. You see that the traffic trending also, it's also downtrending. However, even if you're looking at the lowest, page views, what's happening now in December, it's still rather high for such a low income, $200, $300. So there is definitely room for improvement here. Of course, I didn't speak with the seller, so I don't know exactly what's the situation, what's going on. But this is something to ask the seller about. My camera is dead. I'm not sure why. Let's go back to my FaceTime. And let's go back here. Dead. Hold on. Let's fix this. Okay. Sideways. Fine. Great. Okay, back. This is definitely something to ask the seller about. Also regarding the traffic, you see it's a downtrend. I'm not sure what's happening because it seems like it's a good website, user generated, so always updated. Not sure, but pay attention to that. Engagement. You see here 1.4 pages per session, page views, and 900,000 users. This average engagement duration this is a common time you see on Flippa. It actually doesn't reflect anything. 3 hours, 46 minutes on the website. Something is off here. Ask the seller about this. Now, 66% of the traffic is organic search, and then direct 19% and 11% for organic social. And this is from the email list. See 2.8%. Sometimes when you do have such a nice number of page views, okay, that's still rather high, okay, for a small website. If that traffic is from non-developed countries, let's say India, Philippines, places like that, they're not worth as much as Western countries, developed countries. But you see here that these are all developed countries here, the top countries and page views. So United States, Australia, UK, Germany, and Canada. Definitely either under monetized or some problem happens. Ask the seller about this one. What else we have here? These are the assets. Okay, ads and affiliate sales. And these are numbers from Google Analytics, AdSense, AdTribe, I mentioned, Impact, and Amazon Associates. And this is what the sale includes. It's a WordPress website. Okay, important to know what platform that is. You do get the subscriber list, as I mentioned. Now look at this. This is really nice. Social media assets. Facebook, more than 500,000 followers. Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, and the subscriber list, 12,000 people on that list. I pre-opened some of those so you can see the assets, and you see here that this is their Facebook page, and you see it's rather active. So 1 hour ago they published something, they got 34 likes on this, okay, in one share. Then again 12 likes, so 2 comments. So it's really rather active. So it's a good community around here and a good asset to have. This is the earnings from that's from what was that called? Impact. That's the word I was looking for. So that's from Impact, but you see it's still rather small. This is the sale amount, conversion rate. This one, 292. So they probably just started with this one. Amazon converts better. It's a matter of A/B testing what's working, and this is probably a growth potential for this website. Let's look at the website quickly, and then we'll move to the next one. So return of cafe racers, definitely nice design. You see here, I know nothing about this model, okay? Custom motorcycles, but you see the reviews here. I went to some of the pages here, and they have reviews, and then they go to Amazon and stuff like that. You see submit a bike. They have a shop. They have the workshops here. Now, this is something that you can build up on. You can build a directory of these workshops and then monetize that one. I'm actually doing this on one of my other websites, building a directory. So this is a growth potential here. The shop here, pay attention to that. If you see at the bottom left of my browser, it's going to another website, 100mph.cc. It's another store. So the question is if this shop is part of the sale, it's something to ask the seller about. If what you're paying, you're also getting this one or not. That's probably part of the revenue. So it's important to ask that. What else do we have here? Oh, these are all the cafe racers. See many of those. Gear reviews, more stuff. Find the shop. Okay, I think we went through everything. So yeah, this asset is not too expensive. Seems like it has a potential. I'm a little bit worried about the downtrend, so ask the seller about that. But overall, if you can make the website not to rely so much on organic, so less, 66% organic, by the way, is rather low. Usually it's around 85, 95%. But if you can get it even lower, wonderful. That's what you should aim for. Get more of the social, organic social, get more email subscribers. That's the way to grow and to grow this business, basically. Okay, any questions about this one? Rachel, you're the only one here on the live on YouTube. I'm not sure what's going on. Any question? If not, I'll move on.
This is fascinating. Thanks. Not yet.
Cool. Okay, so feel free to jump in if you have any other questions. If you have any questions, sorry, not other. Okay, let's go for the next one. And I'm looking for the listing. And this one is also from Flippa, called Themes Kingdom. And this is a profitable WordPress business that provides the best-in-class WordPress themes and fully managed WordPress website hosting on AWS. Now, I mentioned before that Flippa has the bidding model, but this is the classified ads, not ads, the classified, probably ads model. So it reduced by 42%, and now it's for 100,000. They still have the buy it now here for 172,000. I'm not sure why. It doesn't make sense. Probably they left it, and that's a mistake. It's an old website, 14 years. Also, the other one was 14 years. So a dinosaur in terms of internet years. Just shows you how that these are all good points for buying a digital asset. The more it survives, the better. It's not like an old building that you need to renovate. It basically means it survived a lot. Google knows a lot about it. It's a good thing. They have this engine here. I'm not going to watch the whole video here, but they have this engine that here that installs on their server, the WordPress and the theme in one click, and then basically you're just buying their service. It's a SaaS, so they have a one-time buy, but they also have a subscription. Subscription model is amazing because this means that you can anticipate more or less what's going to happen next month. Of course, you want to reduce the churn of your users, but this is something, if you're not starting from zero, already have clients, there was already revenue there. So that's great. Let's see the revenue here. Monthly profit, so $3,000, 61% profit margin. Okay, so that 3,000 divided, 100,000 divided by 3,000, that's a multiplier of 33. So towards the higher end of the market, not super high, that's good. Still reasonable pricing. Revenue is 5,000, so that's the difference between the 3,000. That's why it's 61% margin. You see the page views not downtrending. There is ups and downs. It's volatile, but still okay. Let's see the business. Oh, and it's from somebody from Serbia, Sinisa. And they sell WordPress themes, fully managed WordPress website, WordPress services. Okay, not verified versus the other one I mentioned before. See that no phone number. So no reviews on this one, okay? So make sure that what you're buying is actually what you're buying. And you need to verify all that information. That's very, very important, especially on Flippa. Key highlights. Invested over 100,000 in a new feature offering 5-minute setup, hosted WordPress WordPress site. Sorry, I just mentioned that it's on this domain. They have assets, 57 WordPress themes, established strategic partnership with market leader in the WordPress industry, and well-known WordPress author with constant business and community presence for over a decade. Okay, cool. Operations. Let's see. Our WordPress theme are available for purchase through our website and the WooCommerce and WordPress. Okay, that's all places where you can buy it. Customer can select one-time payment or an annual member subscription, while on mentioned marketplaces pricing is only available via subscription. Okay. We officially launched TK Sites. It's an automatic setup with fully managed and hosted WordPress site. Okay, we'll just mention it. Let's jump forward. Growth. We haven't been as focused on selling products through our own website as we have been on developing WordPress themes for the marketplace. So they're saying, we haven't done marketing. This is a room for you to grow. It's time to show everyone what we've been up to. To start, we just rolled out a new version of our website, and we think it's better to communicate our offering. For the first time, we publicly introduced our fully managed WordPress sites. Okay. The system allows users to easily set up. Okay, that's the same thing basically. Why are we selling? That's a good thing. It's always ask the seller, along with the P&L. Very important to ask the seller about that. Also for the previous business I mentioned. So they ran that over a decade. It came with thought that the platform needs new energy. So they're tired of that, and they want to bring it to the next level. And that's legitimate reason to sell a business. Even though we gained immense knowledge from running the business over the years, we've been simultaneously investing in many different fronts and projects, and we have our pipeline, which we would like to focus on. Make sure that they don't have a competing business for this one. So the assets that you're buying, maybe have a non-compete agreement with them, so they're not, duplicating everything and then competing with the website that just sold to you. Okay, 12 months, revenue and profit. Look at that, revenue going up. I'm not sure what happened in June, which is the highest. Maybe beginning of summertime, this is when people buy WordPress website as the seller. Then there is a downtrend. And did you notice this? When is the last number? Only in October. We're already in January. What have happened in the last 2 months? There are 47 watchers on this, so it's rather active. There are also views. So ask the seller about that. Maybe this website is already sold on another platform. I'm not sure. Why did he not update this? Pay attention to that. We went through these statistics, but not the overall. So annual is 60,000 revenue and 36,000 in profit. Primary expenses, DigitalOcean, that's for selling digital products. Support agent, these are for salaries. And outsourcing, $719 a month. I did see the P&L somewhere. Let me try to pull out this. Is this the P&L? Yeah, that's the P&L of the website. So just to make sure, let's look at the bottom line. Just the bottom line, okay? We don't have time for all of that, but you see here, and this is from October. Again, what happened in November and December? You see 5,000, 3,700, 3,500, 2,000, 2,600. That's the number overall for the year. So it's, I can't say it's a downtrend, but definitely the number at the end of the year are lower, but they do have, operational history and financial history. So ask about that. Here's the 1,000 they're spending every month, and that's in salary, I assume. Yeah, salaries, subscription, accounting, legal. Okay. But you can see the trend here from looking at all these, but definitely dive into the numbers, ask the seller about those. What else is here? Okay, long list of assets. Look at all that. Brand assets, trademark, unique content. Okay. Post-sale support. That's really important. You're buying a whole business. You want that person to stay with you for as much as possible so you can operate it properly. Included, we'll be able to provide short or long-term paid support for any aspect of the business. Okay, they're not off. What does it mean included? Ask if this is 30 days, 2 months, 3 months. Does that include Zoom calls? Does that include emails, just email support? What does that include? Of course, you want to get as much as possible. With this price point, I would expect to have, at least a few phone calls with the seller and, the back end of the business and, the different opportunities. Look at the assets here, 17,000 subscribers on the email list. Think of the partnerships and what you can bring to the table with this kind of list to resell to them, have these different bundles. You see they also have these social media, the other social media assets. Overall, I think that this is a wonderful asset for a website already selling themes and kind of want to increase their revenue, or somebody who is maybe selling a service to small businesses and then want to funnel the traffic on this website to their website. What's the traffic here, by the way? I don't remember. Revenue and profit. We just have this. Okay. Well, that's not such high traffic. It's okay. Let's say that. But to summarize, this is an interesting opportunity for another B2B business to purchase that website, to purchase this asset. Somebody's asking, Jonathan, how much of the revenue comes from organic versus paid versus your affiliate program? That's very important to know. Are you able to share analytics, webmaster access? If you don't get analytics or webmaster access to a website, just move on. There are so many assets out there. It's pretty common to ask for that. When I'm buying an asset, I'm getting in touch with a person. They give me access to Google Analytics. That goes without saying. Were these templates designed by yourself? Okay, question is how much you need to keep investing in redesigning and creating more WordPress themes or whatever they needed. So definitely something important. By the way, there are now AI builders for websites. So this is a competition for this kind of business. So maybe something to build into this business is an AI WordPress theme generator to grow the revenue on this front. Okay, this is the second business that I am assessing. And the third one, and this is going to be a newsletter business. Oh, wait, let's look at this one. This is the website. They have 140,000 clients. That's their new website. You see their themes. Okay, and their pricing. Let's look at the pricing quickly and then move to the next one. I know I said I'm move to the next one. Okay, it's a yearly subscription or one theme lifetime or all themes one time. I assume there is also a one time. Yeah, all themes lifetime, $529. Again, something happened to my camera. Let me fix this. Oh, there, it's back. Okay. Okay, so we finished with this one. Themes Kingdom. That's a good B2B business to look at. Let's look at a listing this time from Microns. Microns is a platform that it's not as strong as content websites and more on no code, SaaS businesses, things like that. And this time I'm looking at an asset which is a newsletter, book summaries newsletter. It was published last week, so December 27th, 2023. The asking price is $45,000. Annual recurring revenue, $24,000. Okay, so $2,000 a month. Customers, 20,000. This is probably not the customers. It's more of the subscribers on the list. Launched in 2023. So that's a very nice growth. And it's a newsletter, as I just mentioned. It's called 52 for 52. And it's giving book summaries newsletter. It gives 30 days of post-sale support included. Again, ask what's that post-sale support is. Calls, emails, I don't know, chat, text, whatever. So the founder is Rohit from India. And the overview, let's go through it. Newsletter with 24,000 annual revenue, 20,000 subscribers. The target audience is founders. A lot of people like me want to read more books, but are unable due to the time or not know what to read. The idea came to give them a gist of the book and helping them to make a decision whether the book is worth their time or not. Okay. We went through these numbers, and then business models are recommendations and ads. It's built with Beehive. Beehive, by the way, is one of the fastest platforms for newsletters currently in the market. This is the one I'm hearing most about. It's very easy to set up and run. On the other hand, it's not as strong as others on segmenting your subscribers. So definitely pros and cons here. However, very, very popular these days. Growth opportunities, ads revenue, untapped, and paid subscriptions. So they don't mention any paid subscriptions, and that's something that is also growing nowadays. So definitely this is viable to do that, especially with 20,000 subscribers. Also, you see here that they do say that they have ads as the business model, but it means that probably they can do more. So this is probably what they mean when they say untapped. So maybe run more newsletters. Maybe this is a weekly one. So maybe you can do every day or 2 or 3 times a week, and then you can sell more ads to that. And then you can grow this business for just creating more content. The target customer is our founders and entrepreneurs, like Beehive. And he's selling because he wants to use the funds in other venture. Again, make sure that that's other venture is not competing with this venture. The expenses, $99 per month for Beehive, domain price, Facebook ad cost to bring in users. Something really important to remember. Usually subscriber acquisitions between $1 to $3 for each. So having 20,000 subscribers for 45,000 is actually almost the cost price of this business. Except of course the ongoing revenue that they have from ads and whatever they put in their pocket. But if the ARR is 24,000, it means that in less than 2 years, you're able to get your money back. And if you're also going to seller financing and things like that, even sooner. So this is an email list of 20,000 users, and there's a lot of scope in terms of email advertising, which we haven't explored yet. Creating content in easy 1 to 2 hours, highly automated business. I guess 1 to 2 hours an issue and not a day, but something to ask the seller, of course, about. There is a competition, 4 minutes book, include assets, website, domain, Beehive publication, Instagram, 4,000 followers, that's great. Twitter, Facebook, visual assets, template. There are some traffic metrics here. Let me zoom in here. And you see that most of the traffic is from India. Here. Almost nothing from other places. And what else? What else? The revenue. And that's from, I don't know from where, but you see the numbers. So this is in Indian rupee. These are the numbers. The Stripe payout, 40,000, 49,000, 40,000. You see that? When you're going to the website or to the Beehive website that they have, see it's 52452. It's a cool domain name, by the way. You see that you have the latest issues. So 3 days ago, it's still active. See, 3 days ago, 24 days ago, a month ago, 2 months ago, 1 month ago. When you're going to any of those, and part of the money they're making is from Amazon affiliates. So they have this summary of the book. You scroll, and then at the end, you've got a link to the Amazon page. Now look at that. If you're clicking on this one, here's where you're going. You're going to Amazon India. Now, a growth potential here, assuming you have more traffic from, there is some traffic from other countries, as you saw, not much, but still there is. So a growth, something very easy to do is basically adding Amazon one link, meaning somebody from another country would get to the local Amazon store, and not to the one in India. I don't know if they installed it or not, but if they didn't, this is a growth potential definitely for this kind of businesses, assuming this book is on another platform. So let's say Amazon UK, Amazon US, Amazon Spain, whatever. I assume it is, okay? These are business books in English, so that makes sense. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, so this is it more or less for this one, for this newsletter. Interesting business to buy. If you want to get to entrepreneurs, maybe you have a business for entrepreneurs, this is a way to get 20,000 more potential clients into your business. So that's an interesting buy. And even if not, as by itself, making $2,000 a month is not a bad cash flow and deal at all. Of course, you need to make your own due diligence and make sure this is the right fit for you. And yeah, very viable business. Okay. Okay, this is what I have for you for today. I hope that was beneficial for you, understanding more about the market, how to assess a deal, and what you can do for your business to basically grow through websites or other digital assets acquisition. I will see you at the beginning of February. I'm here at the first Tuesday of every month. So see you next time. Cheers. Oh, Rachel, you're here. I thought you left. I can't hear you, sorry. You can just go online if you have questions. I didn't know you're here.
No, thank you. We'll talk to you.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.